In this video, we will learn a simple trick to help induce buds on dragon fruit plants. Dragon fruit is rich in protein, fiber, lycopene and carbohydrates. Its seeds contain protein as well as omega-3 and 6 fatty acids. Make sure to watch full video to know how you can induce lots of buds on your dragon fruit plants. Subscribe and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Urban Gardening. This is my dragon fruit plant, around 3 to 4 year old, and it is a white pulp variety plant. As you can see, plant is producing new growth and all the stems are growing, but there is no sign of budding. I am not able to see even a single bud on this plant. In order to force the plant to produce new buds, take a sharp and clean skatier or pruner and tip all the growing stems. By tipping, I mean removing the tip of the stem. Remove 3 to 5 inch of the top growth to get better results. Once you remove the tip, the plant in return starts to fill up the stem with energy and soon buds will start to pop out. The main idea is to tip at least a month before the flowering season. Tipping too early and you will get a lot of new growth instead of buds. Make sure to tip or prune all the growing stems on the plant. If the growth is good, then you can cut 6 to 8 inch long parts and these sections can be propagated as stem cuttings. And after 10 to 15 days, you will see new buds starts to pop out. The flowers that dragon fruit produce are large and open at night to reveal the reproductive system. They normally bloom for 10 to 12 hours. In nature, flowers are pollinated by fruit bats and moths that are active at night, but you can hand pollinate the flower by using a small paintbrush or an earbud to transfer pollen from the stamens to the stigma of the flower. Take a clean brush or an earbud and load the pollen from the flower and then dab the pollen onto the stigma of the flower. Pollen is a powdery substance consisting of pollen grains. With time, more buds will form and the plant continues to flower and set new fruits throughout its fruit-bearing season. After successful pollination, the flower dies to allow for the fruit to develop. Repeat the process with each and every flower, dusting its stamen for pollen and placing the pollen onto the stigma of the flower. You have only 10 to 12 hours to hand pollinate the flowers. It is also very important to fertilize your mature plants once in every 30 to 45 days. Between March and September, continue to fertilize your plants with manure and ferrous sulfate or magnesium sulfate, also known as Epsom salt. The time between flowering and fruiting varies. It can take anywhere from 20 to 40 days. Once dragon fruit turns pinkish to red, twist the fruit gently in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. If it's ripe, it will easily give way from the stem. Don't wait for the fruit to fall from the stem on its own. Before picking the fruit, be sure the color is consistent throughout the fruit and the skin is slightly supple. Unpeeled dragon fruit can last several days in open and up to 2 weeks in the refrigerator. Dragon fruit is rich in protein, fiber, lycopene and carbohydrates. Its seeds contain protein as well as omega-3 and 6 fatty acids.